Hi, the standard. As you know, in the last video, we were discussing about how to represent a rational number on number line, isn't it? It is very simple to represent a natural number or a whole number or even an integer on a number line. But when we deal about the rational number, it is not so simple like natural numbers or integers to represent on number line. We need little more process. In the last video, we were discussing about that, how to represent a rational number on number line, and through this video I'm going to discuss the remaining portion of that section. That means we are going to solve some more problems and we will start the exercise. Okay, let us start solving this question. Represent minus 2 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 9 by 11 on number line. As you know, in the last class we were discussing about how to represent rational numbers. I think we discussed about few questions like 2 by 3. I forgot that, but this time I'm going to represent a negative rational number. See, I'm going to represent this negative rational number on number line. Okay, so I'm going to explain that. I know one thing, I chose this question from your exercise 1.2. See, I'm choosing this question from your exercise 1.2. Okay, so this is your exercise 1.2, question number 2, actually question number 2 from exercise 1.2. So represent minus 2 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 9 by 11 on number line. This is the question, and you just see what is the denominator. Here the denominator is 11. Here the denominator is 11, and all the numbers are the negative rational numbers. That means these numbers, where we have to locate these numbers, can it be on the right side of 0 or left side of 0? Sure, if it should be in the left side of 0, because these are the negative rational numbers. So we have to mark in such a way that towards the left side of 0, since it is negative. That means you can reduce the space towards the right side of 0. You have to increase the space towards the left side of the 0, because we have to mark it on the left side of 0. That is the one thing. And the next thing is, see the denominator. See, denominator is 11. Denominator is just very big number. That means each space you have to divide into 11 equal spaces. For that means, if you are drawing number line like 0, after 1 centimeter 1, and after 1 centimeter 2, and after 1 centimeter 3, can you divide this space into 11 equal spaces very easily? No. Why? Because this is only 1 centimeter. No, in order to divide into 11 equal spaces, it is little bit harder. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to draw a number line such a way that, here I'm going to mark 0. Then I'm going to take, instead of 1 centimeter, I'm going to take some 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter, and here I'm going to write minus 1. And whatever distance you are choosing here, suppose if it is 3 centimeter, same 3 centimeter you have to take here, and you can mark it as 1. Then same 3 centimeter take here, you can mark it as 2. And same 3 centimeter you can take here, you can mark it as 2. Mark it as minus 2. Okay, so here you can choose any distance. If it is 1 centimeter, everywhere the distance should be 1 centimeter. If it is 3 centimeter, everywhere the distance is 3 centimeter. Why I choose here 3 centimeter instead of 1 centimeter in between each number? Why? Because I have to divide the space into 11 equal spaces, so we need little more space. Then I am going to divide into equal 11 spaces. Okay, so right side of 0, no need to divide, because since the number is a negative rational number, only towards the left side of 0 we have to mark it. Okay, so 11 equal spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, 10. It is not equal. So see, let me draw once again. See, how many divisions are there? Came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, and you can see now the division is almost equal, isn't it? I told you, you have to divide the space into 11 equal spaces such that each space should be almost equal. 11 equal spaces. Are you following me? Okay, and now you may understood. So what all the things I did? First of all, I drawn a number line. Since we have to divide into 11 equal spaces, we have to maintain such a distance between each numbers. That's why I have taken 3 centimeter in between each number, and after that I divide into 11 equal spaces. From where I got this idea 11 equal spaces, because the denominator is 11. And now we just see, this is the first division out of 11 division, isn't it? So it represents first division, that means stands for 1, divide by out of 11 division, so 1 by 11. You may understood. Since it is in the left side, you have to write it as minus 1 by 11. Then what it will be? Minus 2 by 11. What it will be? Minus 3 by 11. Then what it will be? Minus 4 by 11. Isn't it? What it will be? Minus 5 by 11. Then minus 6 by 11. You may understood. Minus 7 by 11. Then minus 8 by 11. Then minus 9 by 11. Then minus 10 by 11. And this will be, that means the minus 1. Minus, it stands for minus 1. Minus 1 will be what? Minus 10 by 11. Next is minus 11 by 11. You just see what is minus 11 by 11. 11 and 11 get cancelled. We will get minus 1. See, same minus 1. Minus 11 by 11 stands for minus 1 only. That means this is the division. And what all the numbers we need? Minus 2 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 9 by 11. So this is your minus 2 by 11. This is your minus 5 by 11. And this is your minus 9 by 11. So we located. Are you following me? And when you write, you just write properly. Okay. Okay, how we can write properly? Let me show that once. 0, minus 1. Then 11 equal division. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 division. It stands for, so you can represent by dotted lines. Then it will be very nice to see. Minus 1 by 11. Then it will be what? Minus 2 by 11. In this way, you can you have to write very properly. When someone sees, they have to say it is a perfect notebook. In that way, you have to mark. Don't mark like this. Okay, you have to mark in this way. Okay. Okay, and you know, exercise, I told you now exercise 1.2 is going on. In exercise 1.2, second question I have solved, and the first question I am leaving. That question you have to do yourself. That means exercise 1.2, second question we already discussed just now, and the first question I am leaving for you. You have to do it as an activity after watching this video. Okay, now let us actually we have to discuss the third question. Actually, before that I am going to discuss the third question. Since the third question is a different way, I'm going to discuss that session as a new session. So you can write a side heading, how to find out the rational numbers in between two numbers. How to find out rational numbers in between two numbers. That is our next session. Okay. After discussing with this session, we will continue the question discussion. Okay. Next session is how to find some rational numbers between two given rational number. You may not understood the session. I will explain. I am going to ask you a question. Find 10 rational numbers. Find what? 10 rational numbers less than 5. My question is, you can write this question. Find 10 rational numbers less than 5. What it means? We have to find out 10 different rational numbers such that all the 10 rational numbers should be less than 5. That means you have to find out 10. How many? 10 rational numbers, 10 different rational numbers such that all those 10 rational numbers should be less than 5. Okay. So you may understand the question. So can you find out 10 numbers? Forget about the rational numbers. Can you find out 10 numbers just less than 5? Which are the numbers can you say less than 5? 4 is a number less than 5. 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sufficient. Isn't it? These are the numbers. These are few numbers. Many numbers are there like this. But these are the 10 numbers. These are the few numbers less than 4, less than 5. Are you following me? But we need what? 10 rational numbers. We need 10 rational numbers. Can you make it as rational? Of course. Just give the denominator 1. and this is your answer. Are you following me? Just give the denominator 1 to every numbers, then it will be a rational numbers, no? So in that way we can say that these all are also 10 rational numbers less than 5. You may understood. Okay. Suppose the question is find two rational numbers. Find two rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. Suppose the question is find, listen carefully, this is very important session, very important session. The question is find two rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. What is the meaning of the question? Your first rational number is 1 by 2, your second rational number is 5 by 2. You have to find out two rational numbers in between these two rational numbers. It is very simple, no? What is the specialty of these two rational numbers? Both denominators are same. Then it is very simple to calculate two rational numbers in between that. Can you say which are the two rational numbers in between that? If the denominator is same, it is very simple. I repeat, if the denominator is same, it is very simple. How? It is 1 by 2, no? It is 5 by 2, no? Since both denominator is same, which are the numbers between? Think about them. Since both the denominators are same, don't think about the denominator now. Why? Because both denominators are same. Think about the numerator 1 and 5. Which are the numbers less than 1 and 5? 2, 3, 4. Then you can write it as the rational numbers in between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2 are 2 by 2, then 3 by 2, then 4 by 2. You have to give the same denominator. Since both denominator is 2, you have to give the same denominator 2 in all the numbers. And in between 1 and 5, which are the numbers? 2, 3, 4. So the rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2 are 2 by 2, 3 by 2 and 4 by 2. You may understood. Then 5 by 2 will come. We don't want 5 by 2 because we need the rational numbers just less than 5 by 2 and more than 1 by 2. So these are the rational numbers. And here it is 3 rational numbers came. We need just 2 rational numbers only. You may understood. Now consider this question. Find 10 rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. The previous question was just to find out 2 rational number. And here the question is find 10. It's very important session. Please give seriousness. Find 10 rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. That means you have to find out any 10 rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. Okay. In the previous method, we have written how many rational numbers. So if you are following the previous method, how many rational numbers you can write between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2? Since the denominator is same, 2. Denominator came as 2 in both rational numbers, so no problem. Which are the numbers less than 1 and 5? 2, 3, 4. In that way we can write 2 by 2. Since the denominator is 2 by 2, then 3 by 2, then 4 by 2. So 3 rational numbers we can find maximum. Can you say that? Can you write the next rational number in this way? Then next will be 5 by 2, no? We need the rational numbers in between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. You are not supposed to write 5 by 2. And the next rational number will be 6 by 2. Can you write 6 by 2? No, because 6 by 2 will exceed 5 by 2. We need the rational numbers in between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. Are you following me? Can you write 5 by 2? No, we need the rational numbers. The border is 5 by 2. Just less than 5 by 2 you can go. That means maximum up to 4 by 2 you can reach. But how many rational numbers came here? നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. അതായത് ചെറുത് 1 by 2 വലുത് 5 by 2. ഇതിൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ നമുക്ക് മാക്സിമം ഇത്രയല്ലേ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. ഇനി അടുത്ത് നമുക്ക് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും 5 by 2 ആയിരിക്കും, ഇതായിപ്പോവും. പിന്നെ അടുത്ത് 6 by 2 കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞു പോകും. അതിന് മുമ്പ് 5 by 2 താഴോട്ടേ വരാൻ പാടുള്ളൂ 1 by 2 ശേഷവും. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ ഈ മെത്തേഡിൽ. പക്ഷേ here we have to calculate 10 rational number, not 3 or not 2. If it is 3 or 2, we can write this answer, no problem. But we need 10 rational number. So we have to go for some other method. So other method is just like this. Which is the first rational number? 1 by 2. Which is the second rational number? 5 by 2. Just write that. Okay. And think about the denominator 2. Here the denominator is 2. I'm going to make the denominator as think about the denominator. Once again, I'm going to repeat the same thing. Think about the denominator. Here it is 2. Here it is 2. I'm going to make the denominator as a bigger number. I need to make the denominator as 20. Is it possible? Can I make both denominator as 20? Yes, of course it is possible. I can easily make both denominator as 20. How? How I can make the both denominator as 20? Just multiply here with the 10. Then the denominator will be 20. So whatever number you are multiplying in the denominator with the same number you are supposed to multiply in the numerator. That is a rule. And how we can make the denominator 20 here? Here also we can multiply with the 10. 2 into 10 will be 20. No. Then whatever number you are multiplying with in the denominator with the same number, I have to multiply in the numerator also. Then the rational number will be what? 1 by 2. 1 into 10 is 10. 2 into 10 is 20. And here 5 into 10 is 50 and 2 into 10 is 20. See, actually 10 by 20 is nothing but 1 by 2. Do you want to see that? You just reduce 10 by 20. By which number you can reduce? Which is a common factor of 10 and 20? Yes, 10 is a common factor. In 10, how many 10 is there? 1. In 20, how many 10 is there? 2. So we will get the same rational number. That means if instead of 1 by 2, you can write 10 by 20 also. Why? Because 10 by 20 is nothing but 1 by 2. Are you following me? That means the question will not change. I tried to say that the question will not change. Maybe you may think that 5 by 2 and 50 by 20 are both are different. Isn't it, sir? Then how you can write 5 by 2 as 50 by 20? Yes, I can write. Why? Because you just try to reduce 50 and 20, which is a common factor of 50 and 20. Yes, of course, 10 is a common factor. In 50, how many 10? 5. In 20, how many 10? 2. Same 5 by 2 will reach. That means 5 by 2, instead of 5 by 2, I can write 50 by 20 also. You can cut it, cancel it, and note it. You can 50 by 20, 5 by 2, cancel it. Okay. So, it means that 1 by 2 I can write it as, when you multiply with the 10, it becomes 10 by 20. That means 1 by 2, instead of 1 by 2 I can write 10 by 20, and here it becomes 50 by 20. That means instead of 1 by 2, 10 by 20, both are same. Instead of 5 by 2, 50 by 20 came, because 5 by 2 and 50 by 20 are both are same. Now can you find out some rational numbers between 10 by 20 and 50 by 20? Since both the denominator are same, no problem. Now we just see which are the numbers between 10 and 20, 10 and 50. Many numbers are there. Which are the numbers? 11, 12, 13. That means you can write in this way, 11 by 20. Since the denominator is 20, you have to write 11 by 20, 12 by 20, 13 by 20, 14 by 20, 15 by 20, etc., etc. Then in that way you can easily calculate what? 10 rational numbers very easily, because there are in between 10 and 50 there are 40 numbers. In between 10 and 50, how many numbers are there? Starting from 11, 12, 13, 14 up to 49 you can write by giving the denominator 20. That means plenty of rational numbers are there. We need just 10 rational numbers out of them. You may understood. So you may understood the technique we have used. If the question is to find out just 2 rational number or just 3 rational number in between 2 rational number, it is very simple. If the question is to find out 10 or more than 10 rational numbers, we have to make the rational numbers whatever the rational number is given. Maybe it is 2, so we have to select the 2 rational number and we have to make the denominator as a bigger number. Then only we will get the 10 rational numbers in between that given rational numbers. We have to make the denominator same. Are you following me? So you may not understood well, so I'm going to explain once again I am going to explain the same method by using another question, then you will get understood. So again, can we go for that? Okay, so let me try to solve the next question for you. Think about this question. Find out 10 rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 3 by 5. You can write this question in your notebook. Find 10 rational numbers between 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. Okay, so which is the first rational number? 1 by 2. Just write like that. And which is the second rational number? 3 by 4. As it is. Okay. What about the denominator? Here the denominator is 2. Here the denominator is 4. Both denominators are different. Let it be anything. No problem. We don't have, it will not affect us. Okay. Then how many rational numbers needed? 10 rational number. So as I told you, we have to make the denominator little more bigger, then only we will get how many rational numbers? 10 rational number. And suppose if the question is to find out 2 rational numbers, can you find it out? Since both the denominators different, we cannot, isn't it? Suppose the question is 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. Can you calculate some rational numbers in between? Yes, because the denominator is same. Then we can say which are the numbers between 1 and 5? 2, 3, 4. So in that way we can say the rational numbers in between 1 by 2 and 5 by 2 are 2 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 2, because the denominator is 2. Same. So in that way we can easily calculate. But because here one problem is that here denominator both are different. So first aim is we have to make the denominator same. First aim is we have to make the denominator same. Then only we can say something about the rational numbers in between. We have to make the denominator same. If it is not same, here the denominator is 2, here the denominator is 4. Both are different. We have to make it as same. So I am going to make the denominator same. Which is the denominator here? 2. Which is the denominator here? 4. Yes. Can you make the denominator here? Can you make the denominator 2 as 4? In the second denominator, the second fraction, in the second rational number, the denominator is 4. In the first rational number, the denominator is 2. My question is, can you make this 2 as 4? Yes, of course. How we can make 2 as 4? Just multiply with 2. Why? Because when you multiply 2 into 2, we will get 4. By which number I multiplied in the denominator? With the same number I am supposed to multiply in the numerator. Then what will happen? What is 1 into 2? 2. What is 2 into 2? 4. This rational number as it is 3 by 4. Then in between, now the rational numbers are 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. And now instead of 1 by 2 and 3 by 4, now we can write it as 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. What is the specialty of both rational number? Now the denominator become same. Then how many rational numbers you can find in between that? Tell me very fast. Which are the rational numbers in between 2 by 4 and 3 by 4? Since the denominator is same, don't think about that. Which are the numbers between 2 and 3? Is there any number in between 2 and 3? No. Is there any number in between 2 and 3? Many numbers are there, but can you say a number very fastly in between 2 and 3? 2ന്റെ 3ന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഇഷ്ടംപോലെ നമ്പർ ഉണ്ട്. 2.1, 3.1, 4.1, 5.1, 6.1 ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പോയിന്റ് നമ്പേഴ്സ് അല്ലേ പറയാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. അല്ലാണ്ട് ഒരു നാച്ചുറൽ നമ്പർ പറയാൻ പറ്റുമോ 2ന്റെയും 3ന്റെ ഇടയിൽ? ഇല്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ മെത്തേഡ് കുറച്ച് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ്. കാരണം എന്താ? 2 by 4 3 by 5 അതിൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് വേറൊരു റാഷണൽ നമ്പർ നമുക്ക് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല. 2ന്റെയും 3ന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഒരു നാച്ചുറൽ നമ്പർ ഇല്ല. നമുക്ക് നാച്ചുറൽ നമ്പർ ഉണ്ടോ എന്ന് നോക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? ഈ ഒരു മെത്തേഡിന് ഒരു ചെറിയൊരു കുഴപ്പമുണ്ട്. കാരണം എന്താ? ഇവിടെ ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ ഞാൻ 4 ആണ് ആക്കിയത്. ഇവിടെ ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ 4 ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇവിടെ ഞാൻ 4 ആക്കി. അപ്പോഴും ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ ഒരു ചെറിയ നമ്പർ തന്നെയല്ലേ? അതെ. ഞാൻ ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ ഇനിയും ഒന്ന് വലുതാക്കി നോക്കാം. അപ്പോഴാണ് നമുക്ക് കൂടുതൽ റാഷണൽ നമ്പർ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. യു മേ അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലായോ എന്ന് എനിക്കറിയില്ല. ഒന്നും കൂടെ ഞാൻ പറയുന്നു. സി, ഇറ്റ് വാസ് 1 by 2 and it was 3 by 4. 3 by 4 I maintain like that. 1 by 2, what modification I made in the denominator, I multiply with 2. So I supposed to multiply in the numerator also with 2. So it become 2 by 4. അപ്പോൾ 2 by 4ൻ്റെയും 3 by 4ൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും റാഷണൽ നമ്പർ ഉണ്ടോ എന്ന് നോക്കി. അപ്പോൾ നോക്കുമ്പോൾ 2ൻ്റെയും 3ൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ സെയിം ആയതുകൊണ്ട് അത് അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ നിന്നോട്ടെ എന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു. 2ൻ്റെയും 3ൻ്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് അതിന് നാച്ചുറൽ നമ്പർ ഉണ്ടോ നോക്കി. ഇല്ല എന്ന് മനസ്സിലായി. അപ്പോൾ അത് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലായി. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് അത് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായത്? ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ ഞാൻ വീണ്ടും 4 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വലിയൊരു നമ്പർ അല്ലല്ലോ. 4 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വീണ്ടും ഒരു ചെറിയ നമ്പറാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ വലുതാക്കുമ്പോൾ മാത്രമേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് റാഷണൽ നമ്പേഴ്സ് കൂടുതൽ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. So I told you I have to make the denominator bigger and bigger. So think about the multiples of 2 and multiple of 4. Think about the common multiple of 2 and 4. Think about can you say which are the common multiples of 2 and 4? Which are the common multiples of 2 and 4? Can you say that 2 is a multiple of 2 and 4? No, 2 is a multiple of 2, but 2 is not a multiple of 4. Then which are the common multiples of 2 and 4? 4 is a common multiple because 4 is a multiple of 2, 4 is a multiple of 4. Then 8 is a common multiple. Why? Because 8 is a multiple of 2, 8 is a multiple of 4. And what about 10? 10 is a multiple of 2, but 10 is not a multiple of 4. So in that way, how many common multiples are there? 4 is a common multiple of 2 and 4. Then 8 is a common multiple of 2 and 4. Then 12 is a common multiple of 2 and 4. In that way, it will proceed. Find out a biggest common multiple of 2 and 4. Biggest in the sense, find out a big common multiple of 2 and 4. You have to find out a number such that, a big number such that, that big number should be a multiple of 2 and multiple of 4. Can you predict that? What about 20? What about 20? Yes, 20 is a common multiple of 2 and 20 is a multiple of 4. Think about some more bigger common multiple. What about 100? Yes, because 100 is a multiple of 2. 100 is a multiple of 4. So I am choosing the number 100. Is there any problem? No. I am thinking about the bigger number such that the number should be a multiple of 2. That same number should be a multiple of 4. I am choosing the number as what? 100. What? 100. See how you can make this denominator as 100. That means 1 by 2, 3 by 4 are the numbers with us. Since I choose to 100, how I got 100? I'm thinking about the multiple of 2 and multiple of 4. I found that 20 is a common multiple, then 24 is a common multiple, 28 is a common multiple of 2 and 4, but I need little more bigger. So in that way, when I'm thinking, I got 100. 100 is a multiple of 2, 100 is a multiple of 4 also. And I'm going to make both denominators 100. What I'm going to do? I'm going to make both the denominators 100. Here the denominator is 2. By which number I should multiply to get as 100? I have to multiply it with 50. Because 2 into 50 is only we will get 100. I have to make both denominators 100. Are you following me? And since I multiply here with 50, here also I am supposed to multiply with 50. And by which number I have to multiply here with 4 to make it as 100? Of course 25, because 4 into 25 is 100. So here also you have to multiply with the 25. Whatever the number we are multiplying the denominator with, the same number you are supposed to multiply in the numerator also. So it becomes what is 1 into 50? 50. 2 into 50? 100. And what is 3 into 25? 75. What is 4 into 25? 100. Now we just see the 1 by 2 and 3 by 5 becomes 50 by 100 and 75 by 100. Can you, now the both denominators are same now? Can you find out some numbers in between 50 and 75? Yes, 51, 52, 53, up to 74. That means the rational numbers in between 1 by 2 and 3 by 4 are nothing but 51 by 100, 52 by 100, 53 by 100. In that way we can easily write many rational numbers. We need just 10 only. You may understood the method. Next, let me give you a question. Find 10 rational numbers. 10 rational numbers in between. Find 10 rational numbers in between 2 by 4, sorry, 2 by 4, 5 by 4 and 7 by 3. I need how many rational numbers? 10 rational numbers in between 5 by 4 and 7 by 3. So 5 by 4 is the first rational number and 7 by 3 is the second rational number. Okay. Denominator is not same anyway. Okay. If it is same also, we need 10 rational numbers. So we have to make the denominators bigger, bigger, bigger. You may understood. Okay. Think about the common multiples of 4 and 3. What about 12? Yes, 12 is a common multiple. 12 is a common multiple because 12 is a multiple of 4 and 12 is a multiple of 3. If I am going to make, suppose if I am going to make both denominator as 12, what will happen? 5 by 4 and 7 by 3 are the rational numbers. I have to make the denominator as 12. How I got 12? When I am started thinking about the common multiples of denominator 4 and 3, I got a number 12. 12 is a multiple of 4, 12 is a multiple of 3. In that way, I found that 12 is a common multiple of 4 and 3. So I am going to make both denominator as 12. Okay. By which number I have to multiply here? In order to make 4 as 12, 3. Here also 3. By which number I have to make? I have to multiply with the 3 to make it as 12. Just multiply here with the 4, here with the 4. Because 3 into 4 only will give you 12. So it become what? 15 by 12 and 7 into 4 is 28 by 12. Isn't it? Now both denominators become same. Then which are the rational numbers in between? 16 by 12, 17 by 12, 18 by 12. 19 by 15 by 12, 16 by 12, 17 by 12, 18 by 12, 19 by 12, 20 by 12, 12, 21 by 12, 22 by 12, isn't it? 15 by 12, 16 by 12, sorry, 28 by 12. So we can call, we can say the rational numbers from starting from 16 by 12, 17 by 12, etc. up to 27 by 12. Rational numbers are the easily we can select 10 rational numbers out of them. You may understood. So these are the method we have to follow. So you may understood the method we have used here. So you have to take the things in a very serious way and learn well and practice well the questions, and all the questions we discussed in this video you have to practice well, because in the next video we will wind up this chapter. That means, that indirectly means you are ready for an exam. You should be ready for an exam. You can expect plenty of different kind of questions. You know how I conduct exam? Through live class. So you are not supposed to open your notebook. I will not allow to do that. You know, I know how to check thorough, how to check whether you learned concept or not. I know it well, so I will do that. So the exam will be probably on the next Monday. So you can learn the chapter by using the Saturday and Sunday. So the exam probably on next Monday. Yes, Monday my class is there in the next session. So you can write exam in that. Monday second period you will have a class test about this chapter, because this chapter will this chapter will finish before Friday itself. I know that tomorrow one class is there. Tomorrow is Friday, no? Friday I am going to upload this video. So Friday you will learn this video, and by Saturday, I know that Saturday is not a working day, but still I will give you one more video link in Saturday also. Through that video I will cover this chapter. That means by Saturday all the concept will get over, all the problem will get over in this chapter. Then only I can conduct exam in Monday second period. Get ready for that. So have a nice day. Stay safe. Goodbye.